Hey guys, today we're going to talk about something that completely changed my perspective on interactions with girls and why so many guys struggle to build attraction or keep a girl interested. What you will learn is that girls are constantly testing men, especially when they first meet, to quickly assess their strength, confidence, character, and value as a potential partner. How you handle these tests is absolutely critical and will determine whether the girl sees you as an attractive, high-value guy she wants or a low-value guy she rejects. You see, women have an instinctive need to screen for certain traits in men. It's almost like an evolutionary filter to select the best mate. And these tests are how they rapidly figure out if you have the goods. Most guys are completely oblivious to this and end up failing these tests left and right without even realizing it. But once you understand what's really going on, you can learn to pass them, and it makes a massive difference in your success with women. So what are these tests, and how do you handle them? Let's break it down. One of the most common tests is when a girl insults you or busts your balls in some way. She might make a joke about your hair or call you out on something embarrassing you said. Now, the knee-jerk reaction for most guys is to get all butthurt and offended. They fire back defensively or get visibly annoyed. But this is the exact wrong way to respond. When you react emotionally and let it get under your skin, it communicates to the girl that you have low self-esteem and you place way too much value on her opinion of you. An attractive man with real confidence doesn't get rattled by a silly joke. He's too secure in himself to be fazed by it. So when you're inevitably hit with this test, the key is to remain completely unreactive and even play along with the joke. Laugh it off, agree and amplify, throw it right back at her. Just don't let it trigger you emotionally. When a girl sees she can't shake your frame, it's insanely attractive. Another classic test is when a girl starts playing hard to get. You're hitting it off. She seems super into you, and then suddenly she stops responding to your texts and goes MIA. So many guys royally screw this up by frantically chasing after her, double and triple texting, and trying to pull her back in. But this needy behavior is exactly what she's screening for. She wants to see if you'll fall apart and start groveling the second she withdraws some attention. High-value guys with options do the opposite. They pull back too and focus on their mission. They don't get desperate or blow up her phone. They live by the rule of she's either coming closer or going further away. When you give a girl space and make her wonder, it builds attraction. She realizes your world doesn't revolve around her and she'll usually come back on her own. But you have to withstand that temptation to overextend when she pulls back. Girls will also test you by going cold or seeming to randomly change their mood. One minute she's all smiles, the next she's ice cold and aloof. Again, most guys overreact to this and let it visibly bother them. They think they must have done something wrong or they get all mopey and defeated. But you have to recognize this for the test that it is. When you remain unfazed and continue to radiate positive energy, it shows the girl you're not a reactive dude who's going to be walking on eggshells around her. You're a rock, not a leaf blowing in the wind. This ties into another test, the jealousy plotline. The girl you're into starts flirting with another guy in front of you. She's giggling at his jokes and touching his arm. And once again, average guys fall right into this trap. They get visibly agitated, make snide comments, try to distract her, or puff their chest at the other dude. But reacting this way just reveals your insecurity and lack of confidence that she'll stick around. You're operating in her frame instead of your own. The solution is simple but not easy. You withdraw attention and flirt with other girls yourself. Give her a taste of her own medicine. Show her two can play at that game, and you're not going to compete for her or get suckered into the drama. When she sees that her flirting doesn't faze you in the slightest, it's the ultimate display of confidence and emotional self-control. Her respect and attraction for you will skyrocket, especially compared to the other guys who got jealous and reactive. But perhaps the most powerful test of all is when a girl tries to get you to compromise your values and boundaries. Because at the end of the day, women are most attracted to men who have a strong sense of self and stay true to their convictions. Congruence is king. Women don't want a guy who will bend over backwards and sell out his identity just to please them. So, let's say you have a policy that you don't kiss on the first date, or that you don't tolerate disrespect from anyone. Well, you better believe that a girl is going to test those boundaries and see if you actually live by your word. She might guilt trip you and call you a prude for not kissing her or start bitching you out to see if you'll take it. But if you buckle and make an exception just this once, you instantly lose her respect and fail the test. Even if it disappoints her in the moment, in the long run, sticking to your guns is the most attractive thing you can do. She will see you as a man of principle and integrity, who doesn't sacrifice his values for anyone, even her. And women are insanely attracted to that inner strength and self-respect. They want a guy who knows who he is and can't be manipulated. Passing a woman's tests is a total game changer. It instantly boosts her attraction and shows that you're the real deal, not just another fake alpha putting on an act until some pressure is applied. It subcommunicates all the traits women desire most: confidence, social savviness, emotional maturity, strong boundaries, and a rock-solid sense of self. And once you prove yourself through your behavior, attraction is pretty much inevitable. But this isn't about playing games or being fake. This is about staying true to yourself even in the face of tests and adversity. It's about valuing yourself and carrying yourself with genuine confidence that can't be shaken. Embodying these traits makes you magnetic to women and automatically puts you in the top percentile of guys she meets. So pay attention to these dynamics in your interactions and make a point to pass her tests. I promise you'll be blown away by how quickly her attraction switches on, and you'll be even more impressed by the growth in yourself. Understanding these tests is crucial for any guy looking to improve his dating life. These tests aren't malicious. They're simply a way for women to weed out the weak and find a man who can handle challenges and maintain his composure. It's about weeding out the insecure and finding a man who stands his ground no matter what. A significant aspect of passing these tests is emotional resilience. Women want to see how you handle pressure and whether you can keep your cool. It's not just about specific situations, but a general attitude of calm confidence. Emotional resilience is incredibly attractive because it shows you're stable and can handle whatever life throws at you. Think about the implications of this beyond dating. Developing this kind of resilience and confidence will benefit you in every area of life. In your career, with friends, and even in your personal growth, being able to stay composed under pressure is a valuable skill. It shows you're not easily shaken and can handle responsibility and stress with grace. Additionally, the tests women throw at you can be a mirror, reflecting areas where you might need to grow. If you find yourself consistently failing a particular test, take it as constructive feedback. Maybe you need to work on your self-esteem, your boundaries, or your emotional control. Use these tests as a guide to become a better, stronger version of yourself. One of the core principles to keep in mind is that your value comes from within. It's not about impressing a girl, or anyone else for that matter. True confidence and high value come from knowing your worth and not needing external validation to feel good about yourself. When you internalize this, passing these tests becomes second nature because you're not acting. You're simply being your authentic, confident self. Women are naturally drawn to men who exude this kind of self-assuredness. It's a sign of maturity and strength, qualities that are universally attractive. So instead of viewing these tests as annoying hurdles, see them as opportunities to demonstrate your high value and solidify your standing as a man of worth. Remember, these tests can come in various forms, some more subtle than others. It's not just about handling overt challenges, but also about navigating the nuances of social interactions with poise. Whether it's dealing with a playful tease or a more serious boundary test, your reactions speak volumes about who you are. In conclusion, understanding and passing women's tests is a crucial skill for any man looking to improve his dating life. It's about demonstrating confidence, resilience, and a strong sense of self. When you master these dynamics, you'll not only attract women more effectively, but you'll also become a stronger, more confident person overall. So embrace these tests, learn from them, and watch how your interactions with women transform for the better. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tips on dating and self-improvement. Leave a comment below with your experiences or any insights you have. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, stay confident.